Even he who ventures not into the world may learn its corruption from his closet. Samuel Johnson, Dr. Johnson. David Greenwood, reader, writer, rashly, foolishly, weirdly, aspiring fitness influencer. Okay, now that 60-70% of the viewers have gone, the fitness people thinking, what is this reader stuff? The readers thinking, what is this fitness stuff? And it's just the two of us weirdos here. Let me tell you, why are we trying to learn the sprinter pull, and what has it got to do with Dr. Samuel Johnson, writer of the first dictionary of the English language, and something no longer known to the world called The Rambler, which at the time was such a great success among the people that young James Boswell from Scotland, author of the wonderful The Life of Samuel Johnson, the amazing audiobook version of which is available. It's about 53 hours of sheer delight, as read by, ingeniously read by. You can't tell if this dude is Scottish or Upland English, if that's a thing, or from London. All of the accents to the American ear are equally marvelous, and there's no sense whatsoever that it isn't simply James Boswell and his great enthusiasm speaking to you from 1780, from 1781, etc. Was Samuel Johnson, in fact, a sprinter? He was a very ungainly man. He had a lot of tics. I believe he was stout. However, when Johnson was about 68 and went to France for the first time, he ran a race in the rain against Baretti, a portrait of whom you can see right here, except we don't have time for that, and won. What is a sprinter pull? I made up the sprinter pull, just as James Boswell made up this strange way to write a life, not based in research, but based on simply going to hundreds and hundreds of dinner parties with Samuel Johnson, memorizing what he said, writing it down that night, and then much later compiling hundreds of pages of just the ingenious, funny stuff that Samuel Johnson said at dinner. Okay, if indeed I invented this exercise, why would I call it something so boring as the sprinter pull, which is what I've decided to christen it? Because I'm hoping that, in spite of my negligible presence in the fitness industry in the world, it will somehow creep into the fitness sphere, if only because it's so boring and because it allows you in the gym to occupy a disproportionate amount of gym equipment, which is what people in gyms very often enjoy doing. And we're here to be efficient. If you're listening to 53 hours of the marvelous life of James Boswell, excuse me, I have to apply a tissue to my face. When I reach my 100th subscriber, I'm going to get monogrammed handkerchiefs. When I reach my 150th subscriber, I'm going to get an air conditioning unit. I think I'm at 68 right now. Hey, be the 69th. Yeah? Okay. Where was I? Samuel Johnson, Barnacle, lasagna, myself. Ah, yes, your time is at a premium. You're going to have to be listening to this while you're doing other things, engaging in the horrendous, prosaic tyranny of daily life, and while exercising, because we shouldn't have to choose between reading beautiful literature and having a beautiful physique and a functional physique. Now, this is a very efficient exercise to deal with the whole side of your body that actually is used in real life to run, to catch yourself when falling, and to look attractive to those people that you want to attract, whether it be a barnacle like James Boswell for your dinner parties, or simply, a girlfriend, boyfriend, discriminating chatbot. Okay, now we enter the part of the video where not even you are watching. We lost the riffraff in the first 5 seconds. We lost even the fairly sensible people in the succeeding 5 seconds. You, the faithful, bore with me for a couple of minutes, and now it's not even you. You're not here. But remember, the non-existence is not an excuse for not subscribing. I need those monographed handkerchiefs. I could use an air conditioning machine. And I can now, in the total absence of an audience, resort to the great undignified section of asking you to subscribe and mentioning that I, David Greenwood, am the author of this very shiny book, The Cloud Intern, which was released a few weeks ago, in which, as the author, it would just simply be inappropriate for me to recommend, but you can go find reviews, see if you like it. You can listen to the wonderful Tectonic from WFMU podcast, in which we talk about it at length, etc. Am I still here? Have I dissolved into a puddle of sheer indignity? Those monographed handkerchiefs would come in handy, just mop me up. Let's conclude this video with you subscribing, watching a previous video. It could be better than this one. And next time wear a collared shirt, huh? All right, done.